This is multiple time frame analysis. Our work is made up of looking at different time frames because important messaging comes from each of those time frames, with our momentum analysis also, and our projection analysis that we do. And Katie brings it all together right here, referencing our cycle low timing tracker, and you'll learn a lot about that also. And of course, Bitcoin, an important market right now, just because it's in full implosion mode, and I think you'll find this interesting. So take it, Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie with Ask Slim. Today I'm going to show you how the cycle low timing tracker is showing an opportunity that may be setting up in Bitcoin. This week, Bitcoin had plunged down close to the $20,000 level as liquidity issues in the crypto lending firm Celsius caused worries that the problems could spread to other major crypto players. Now this drop is in line with our analysis, and I'm going to show you that on the charts. First though, I want to show you where Bitcoin is showing up on the cycle low timing tracker. We are finding it in the cycle timing box for both the weekly time frame as well as the daily time frame, which is why we're seeing it in bold. And it's also down here in the in sync box, which tells us that the current daily cycle ends at a period of time that lies within the weekly cycle timing window. Symbols in the in-sync box are generally expected to show weakness, possibly even breakdowns, as we head into that intermediate term bottoming period. Now let's take a look at the weekly chart of Bitcoin. This is a 5-year weekly chart, and we have out-of-phase cycles in play here. One is represented by these blue dashed cycle brackets, so let me show you those cycles. The other is a larger, more dominant cycle that is represented by these black solid cycle brackets, and this larger cycle is further divided into minor thirds. Let me show you those cycles. Another thing you'll notice on this chart is these pairs of blue vertical dashed lines here and here. This first pair shows a period of time of a few weeks plus and minus around the ideal bottom of the blue dotted cycle. We are currently in the last week of that cycle timing window, and this is why Bitcoin is showing up on the cycle low timing tracker in the weekly time frame cycle timing box. The second pair of blue vertical dashed lines shows the period of time around the ideal bottom of the more dominant black cycle, which is also nesting with this minor third cycle. So what could happen here is that Bitcoin could get a bounce in the space of these few weeks in between, and then that would set up a short side opportunity for the next move lower into this later timing window, which runs from July 11th to August 19th. Momentum in here is negative, as shown by our proprietary reversal scout. That's this green and purple ribbon on the chart. And so we don't expect any really sizable bounce. And we can go to the daily chart to see what that looks like and what we might be able to expect. This is a 2-year daily chart of Bitcoin. The daily cycle is a major cycle of 60 days, broken up into minor thirds of 20 days each. This green dashed cycle bracket represents the daily cycle in Ethereum. So again, we have 2 pairs of blue vertical dashed lines here and here. This pair, the first pair, shows us the period of time around the ideal bottom for this minor third. We are currently in that time period, and it ends at the end of this week. And that's why Bitcoin is showing up on the cycle low timing tracker in the daily time frame cycle timing box. Now this second later pair shows the period of time around the ideal bottom of this major 60-day cycle, this minor third, and Ethereum cycle as well. So that time period runs from July 6th to July 14th, and that matches up with the beginning of the timing window that I showed you on the weekly chart for the larger, more dominant cycle. This is why Bitcoin is found in the in sync box on the cycle low timing tracker. So what we're looking for in here is for Bitcoin to try to get a bounce as it enters the rising phase of this minor third. As I mentioned earlier, we don't expect any really sizable bounce because momentum on the weekly chart is negative and momentum on the daily chart is negative, as represented by both the reversal scout right here, again, as well as the slim ribbon, which colors the candles green, gray, or red to show those momentum conditions. If Bitcoin were able to get into this resistance zone, from 24,773 to 27,707, that is the area where we would consider it a high probability short side trade as we move down into all these synced cycles, cycle lows in multiple time frames. And we have a target level down here from 18,551 to 14,765. To learn more about cycle analysis, the cycle low timing tracker, and all our tools and services, please visit our website at askslim.com.
Great, absolutely great work. That cycle low timing tracker is just an important tool that we use, and I think that our members are really loving that. So, of course, that is for level 3 and 4 members. So please do consider becoming a member.